Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, just kind of showing a bit of a like fantasy medieval drawing that I did on stream. And this one I kind of wanted to go with more of like a medieval fantasy, a little bit kind of like Lord of the Rings kind of vibes. Is sort of a bit of a inspiration behind it, but most of the time I'm kind of into a lot of like fantasy battle scenes or different aspects like that. And usually I won't really know what's going to happen on the page, especially like starting off with the character's face and working down from there. I'm not really sure like how the post will turn out or how things will end up. But I kind of liked how I started adding a bit of like the lion and some animals sort of around the character, and I kind of like that aspect. It's a bit of my sketchbook that I'm working on right now. And yeah, I've been getting back into drawing a lot more like scenes and battles and that sort of thing. And wanted to kind of explore more of like a ogre orc kind of theme. So just trying like a few different body types or variations really, and then placing them on different parts of the page. And I had a lot of fun kind of playing around with the jewelry and the little like ornamental pieces and kind of trying to like come up with my own sort of iteration of what a orc or ogre could have. And for this one too, I was trying to focus on making the center character, the like ogre orc warrior, stand out the most. So I kind of have him a lot more rendered out than the rest of it to hopefully make him more of a focal point than the rest, and tried to just have like less detail as it gets back further on the elephants. This was another sketchbook. Someone asked about showing some of my older drawings on the stream. And yeah, at this point, just kind of going in with an ink wash and sort of just like adding a bit of tone. Usually I'll go in with an ink wash after the brush gets a little bit dry. And someone is having difficulties drawing a cowboy on a horse, and so I was kind of doing a quick demo on that. I'm definitely practicing a lot more on like backgrounds and kind of figuring out what I enjoy about backgrounds. I've been kind of experimenting with some buildings and like mountains and clouds and that sort of thing. So kind of slowly adding that in. I had a lot of fun at this point coloring with the green and adding like the pink on the kind of on like the ridges of the skin to kind of make it a little bit more lifelike. I always like to do gold trim on the armor. It kind of like sets up well to combo with a lot of other colors. And I just went with red since it's very, very strong as a focal point, and placing it mostly on that center character as I wanted him to be the main focal point, and then add in like a lot of blues and pinks on the side ones so that they kind of aren't too distracting or don't pull too much away. And then pink is kind of like a softer color, I guess, so wanted to kind of make a little bit of a depth as it goes further back. A lot of the times for the coloring too, I'll sort of like place down a color on a character and then sort of like try to figure out from how that color looks what might look good next to it. So a lot of that's why there's a lot of jumping around the page. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.